The city workers never showed up, so I cut yesterday myself. Yeah, just a bigger bunch of trees as they were coming too far on the road here. And I like it actually, have it here like covered instead of being empty field. Here inside is a lot to do. Here I need to cut these plants, which are pretty far already. You can't see, but it's almost 1 meter to a wall here. So time is getting close when I have no choice but to do that. Take time, take care of a garden a little bit. As my projects are not going very well in sense of I couldn't find still anyone who works together with me, which means I will have to do everything myself, which I have to think deeply about. Do I want to have sleepless night working on my business? Here also, all these trees, like only a few months ago I cut them. They are growing really fast. So they were behind the pallets there. I cut till there, and now over 1 meter we have grown just in a couple of months. Look, all this needs to be cut back. Anyway, the time is not in my favor in sense that I have things to take care. Big part of my day goes to routine, like things I have no choice but to do. Last year I had some income still from other sources, not only social assistance, so I could afford to buy some food and keep it in my cave for the days when I was working in the garden. But as now I'm so low in money, look at that, the weight of growing trees are pulling away from cliff the trees now, so its gap is appearing here as well. As soon as I cut them, they bounce back and it will be all covered here. So it's another sign that it's time to cut now. So I'm so low in cash now, but that I need to go to eat every day in social places. So that takes a lot of time, because going, then staying in a queue, waiting, because I'm not the only one eating in social places. And I could go 3 times a day to eat in different places, but I usually cut it for 1 time only, so I eat once a day. And sometimes they give things to take, some bread, so I can snack on it. So that's not the only thing. The thing is also that I need to take shower somewhere. It's the same thing. I have to go, I have to point my name, write my name down, then wait for a couple of hours, and then have a shower and come back. So half a day goes, not half a day really, but few hours goes just to take a proper shower. So I'm handling quick shower here. This shower bottle, but to take a proper shower I do need to go somewhere, and that's why choosing the time to work here in the garden is also important, because some works I can do not getting really dirty, so I do these some evenings, some quick fixes, reparations. Sometimes happens things falling apart, repairing my clothes even, and shoes sometimes, because I can't afford to buy new ones. So the bigger works here must be considered that I could go another day and take a proper shower and get me clean of all this dirt and sweat which I get here during the works. So that's another thing to count on. And recent weeks I've been really busy, because to go to business meetings with people who would invest in my projects, so even just to talk about my projects, to get new contacts, I have to calculate such a way that I wouldn't be too dirty. I go to take a shower, and if a meeting is early morning, so whole day I cannot do anything too sweaty. Even walking up a hill I wouldn't run as I usually do in fast walk, but do it slowly with little breaks, not to sweat too much, so I would be clean next day for a meeting. So that's why it's all calculated. But you know, money would make it easier, of course, having more money and having backup something. But I'm always joking that invest me $1 million and I would get more time, but actually it's not like that. If I got $1 million, I got 100 other problems to where to put this money, because banks are also not safe and failing sometimes, and the economic crisis is arriving. So someone who has a lot of money has other headaches, where to, how to say, hedge your risks, and where to put your money such a way that it wouldn't lose the value, like with inflation or other reasons. So I need to quickly search where to invest this money, and I don't even want to have such a headache. I would love to have a little money, not too much to spend on things which I don't like to spend my time on. So don't send me $1 million, you will ruin my life with that. Right now, with little money, I'm still enjoying my life, because anywhere I go, I'm thinking about things that I like to think. I listen to podcasts with my earbuds or headphones, depending on weather, and here, even if I do like washing clothes, like another thing that takes my time off is I cannot just come home and drop my things and next to washing machine, and when it accumulates, be just dropping into washing machine. Every day when I come home, I have to wash everything by hand, which is time taken away from garden works. Because even during washing, when I do here, I wash by hand, getting water from a mountain, usually a day before, letting it settle for another day, and use this water to wash my clothes every single day. So I'm still using that time beneficially. I'm listening to science news, and if you look my website, the same one. If you look my website, there are a lot of new posts with videos, and that's why there are mostly videos, not my my writings, because I can do it same time when I'm doing my daily routine. I listen to videos and science mostly, and when it's interesting I listen a couple of times more than I post. Actually, I only post the very best interesting stuff, and I listen in different languages as well, so I'm not always posting in different languages. I'm posting mostly in English. Only sometimes when there is not found anything in English, I post in other languages as well. So I'm not having the need to sit down and listen to I'm always doing 2-3 times at the same time, listening podcast, and after posting it, it's only a few minutes. It doesn't take too much. So while I'm gathering the news on science or politics, then I'm at the same time working on something, daily routine, or when I have to concentrate, when I'm doing it while I'm in town doing promotion with my postcards. Maybe I can show you some postcards now I got. So recently I printed a lot of postcards. There are full bag of these postcards. So I gave them away, quite a few, maybe 30-40 I gave away already as a promotion to people. But these are the postcards with a request of donation, of course. That is written on top, you can donate on it. But on video it will not be very visible, but I will show, probably I will add. I tried to show better. 1 second. So this is one side of a postcard. This is another side. So while I'm doing this promotion in town, I have a foldable chair. I'm sitting next to my hand truck, where the posters are, the postcards are visible. So people can offer me money for them or buy, which doesn't happen very often. Last week still I had different big sign writing that I'm looking for collaborator, and of course you can donate to me. So in 2 weeks I earned €3 in coffee money. So it's not a very good business, I would say, but I'm using that time. Of course I'm not sitting whole day, I'm only sitting a couple of hours a day, and not every day when I have time for it, after eating usually. And as I'm already in town, I don't have to go there specifically for that. When I'm having one spot, then I usually sit and do that promotion. But now I'm changing. Now I add these postcards, and yesterday I began first time promoting these postcards. For an hour I was sitting there, no, 3 hours I was yesterday. So I had 0 donations. So I'm changing the idea, but all this time I'm working on researching my project, because either to start online business, selling t-shirts with my specific cryptography art or other stuff. I did that research already a year ago, maybe more. I did that research, and when I do find something interesting, I always click also, I search on issues or problems with that kind of platforms which sell t-shirts, and I decided after proper research a year ago that it wasn't a good business idea, because all these popular platforms where you don't have to print your own t-shirts, as soon as you have to only design, you put the design and there is online shop, and if somebody likes the the company itself prints a t-shirt or postcard or whatever, and they sell it to the customers. So it's a good platform, but they keep all the customers. So some designers who sold pretty well and wanted to open their proper shop and close the account, they couldn't get their clients. So all the list of previous customers were held by the online company, and they wouldn't give a list, and so you wouldn't give even your clients back to promote their new products. So there were some issues with that, and so on. So I have to make a research. I have to make a research to find out, is it worth my time? So how much time it takes to work on it and how much profit I get from that. So my main project is longevity, so keeping my healthy and living hundreds of years. If you have read my posts and articles on this subject, science is advancing. So my only goal is to keep me healthy long enough until these new technologies are coming to people, which is already tested on animals, and human trials already began this year to prolong life. And with animals we have success 2-3 times, small animals of course, but so in human life terms, if people live 100 years, and so 200-300 years is already technologically possible now, only need to be proven on human trials. So that's my priority, and taking into account that I live in my body, I don't live in a specific place, that wherever I go, wherever I am, I'm still inside my body. So the main enjoyment of my life is not accumulating some wealth, but accumulating my knowledge. So that's what I do every day, whenever possible. So I have asked myself several times in my life that what would I have done differently with my life if I had all the money I need, regardless of amount, 100,000 to a million, a billion, doesn't matter. What would I still want to do if I had all the material issues solved? So based on that, considering that whatever I have in external world, I still live in my body. If I eat, doesn't matter how much money I have, I still eat a little bit differently, but I still eat the same. I may eat different food, of course, different quality, but I still eat the same amount. If I'm rich or poor, doesn't matter. I still sleep. I prefer to sleep the same amount what body needs. So in my life wouldn't change much if I had a million or if I have nothing like now. Just my daily routine would be different. So I'm enjoying my life, but routine goes to survival right now. Little bit stress is needed for life. That is also good for being healthy, but this is different topic. It is already science to explain why. There are some short note that some scientists say that these days the stress is much more, and in older times people lived in nature and they had much less levels of stress, which is not entirely correct. Maybe some places people had less stress, but most of the time people lived in ancient times. They had constant stress to watch your back, about your enemies, your neighbor jungles, neighbor tribes in your jungles, for wild animals, and to get food, etc. So stress levels are different, but I mean stress reasons are different these days, but stress amount is the same. I would say in some sense it's even less stress now than in ancient times. So anyway, so the point is that I'm not unhappy to be in the situation that I am, but it just takes away my time from the project of building here in the garden. As somebody asked me recently that am I going to build or not, that what's my project. So project is yes, if I have a moment to do that and I can get completely dirty and take a shower next day, then I begin building something bigger. So far I'm just repairing the quickest way possible things which need to be fixed urgently, and the rest waits the better days when I have for a moment or mood. If I'm really tired of thinking, which I never am usually, then I take up some physical work to get me dirty, and if I don't have any meetings another day to be clean, then I can sweat a bit and leave a shower for another day. That's a short saying why I'm not building yet, because priorities are different. First, knowledge, stay healthy, and of course one thing is I still have medical meetings as well. I have a commission to go, like in France when I lived there. I was attributed 50% invalidity because I'm healthy. I mean, sense of like people look at me strong, but I have back problems from car accident and from industrial accident over 30 years ago. And my knee, left knee, was broken in 5 pieces, so it's not visible usually. So that's normal. This is much larger because this has been, after car accident, broken into 5 pieces. So this hurts me as well, and I'm taking painkillers. I have to go to doctor once in a while to get the prescription renewed because we are very strong painkillers, etc. So I must be careful with the works I do here as well. But I mean, also the medical visits take some time away because unlike in France, where I could get for 1 year prescription, here every time I buy medication I have to go to get another prescription. They don't give me here in Portugal. They don't give a 1 year renewable prescription for medication. So it doesn't take much time, but I mean that's just another routine you have to plan when you go to town. You have to take appointment, etc., etc. So that's just a routine. Like, I'm not anything special in that sense. That people have much worse conditions and have to deal with that, but I'm trying to be happy with my project of living as healthy as possible, not to get into deeper health troubles. And the technology already exists actually to completely cure my joint problems and back problems, but this is new technology which is very recent, hasn't arrived to Portugal yet. It's stem cells, and they give you regrowth of your cartilage, and etc., etc. So the doctors here are not always aware of these technologies, so I have to explain them what exists in the world, and I do research on that field as well. So again, as I live in my body, not in a place, I don't really mind if a place stays like that, as long as cave is safe from water. It's right now it's covered with the tarps. All it needs to be covered. I can improve it. Materials are here, but what I really have to hurry up now is to make some money on the street, and I'm thinking about it. Should I already go directly to tourists and try to sell them my postcards, or still just sitting and waiting? Because the money which I get from social support is just to pay my bank bills, phone bills, and have some snack for coffee. Some money for coffee. And I need to save up maybe 50 euros, 100 euros a month if I can from this social support, just in case if something breaks so down that I can't repair it anymore and I have to buy it again. So that's my urgent spending of time in city every day I'm planning to say every city, every day at least spend 3 hours trying to sell my art on street and figure out ways that people get more attention to the art which I do. So that takes some time away as well from my garden projects. So that's my answer for the question that am I planning to do or not? Am I planning to build or rebuild? So yes, but it's not the priority. My priorities are different, what I just explained.